Leaving my relationship has not only expanded my awareness, but it's made so many things clear to me that were blocking my growth and that were just confusing elements that I couldn't understand during my relationship. Let me explain. When I met my ex, I was pretty emotionally immature. I'd come out of a long relationship. I didn't know a lot about myself. Being in that relationship showed me so much about my attachment style, about my childhood wounds, about my traumas, about all of the things that I needed to heal. And so I spent the duration of the relationship really trying to discover myself and heal those things so that I could show up in the relationship. And I did. The relationship was such a huge force for self growth, but I always felt like I was hitting a wall because my relationship wasn't great and I wasn't feeling happy and settled. I kept turning it on myself and all my wounds as the reason why I wasn't settled in the relationship, as the reason why I wasn't happy. My partner wasn't really taking a lot of responsibility for his part in it. And the way that he explained it, he's very intellectual. I understood what he was saying. And so I just would naturally take on the responsibility. Like the problems in the relationship were my fault because I was unhealed and I needed to do healing work. But it was like no matter how much work I did, I could never be self actualized. Like that's everyone's goal, right? And I know that sounds like Buddha and Nirvana, and nobody's ever going to be really be fully actualized. But when I talk about actualized, I mean I'm aware of my wounds. I know how to soothe myself. I know what my needs are. I have learned amazing strategies to regulate my nervous system, to give myself love, to have that confidence. And my relationships aren't going to be perfect. I'm going to have times where I am triggered and where my wounds are activated, but I know how to handle it and I know about myself, and there's confidence and peace in all of those parts of me. And I love them all, and I'm not trying to eradicate any of them. And I'm just here vibing with the totality of all of those things together and loving myself and loving my life. I could never get there with him, and I just didn't know why until we broke up. And now he's not in my life anymore. And I'm realizing he was the impediment. Or I should say, our relationship was the impediment because I'm not going to give him that much power. I'm not going to sit here and trash him about the things he didn't do or the ways he didn't show up or the self-growth that he didn't show. But I am going to say that the relationship was the thing at this point that was no longer teaching me and was actually impeding my growth. And now that it's gone, I feel so at peace. All of the things about me that I mentioned earlier, I love, I've accepted, I have confidence I can move forward with them and have a peaceful, happy life.